Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another Veve and Ecomi video. This is the last video. We're going to finish it up here. We're going to see everything that was said in here and see what key points and hot topics we're going to be talking about in this episode. As always, be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. But I can tell you already, I heard something that I liked already.
It's funny you say that. For the first 2.5 years in the community, Dan's directive was literally to squash the hype until the product was ready, and people used to scream it at me and why aren't we promoting this, and for exactly that reason.
So as you see, Dan will literally tell them to get to squashing hype. And I feel like a similar call was made once they had way too many people. They went from the 5,000 people to the 350,000 people. I feel like that's when another call like that was made, and they start pushing, like stopping the hype and shutting things down so the community would not grow as fast as it was supposed to be growing. So as you can see, this is setting up the fact that they have a history of doing that. If things are too overwhelming, focus on the product, focus on the things that matter right now, because the users will come. The users will come in the long term. So, I mean, I was saying that for the longest when I came into the community. I mean, listen, man. It's a lot of people who used to drop foot on this channel, and a lot of them have disappeared. I'm gonna be completely honest about it. A lot of them have disappeared because everything people used to say I was wrong about, they have literally come down the line, everything saying that everything is right, and it's absolutely insane, man. It's insane.
You want to make sure that the product is ready before we roll it out. That will always be a pretty fun memory for me. But look, I know we don't have too much time left, so I figure we maybe just paint a bit of a picture of the future. We obviously have a lot coming in the next few months, let alone the next few years. So, I mean, to each of you, maybe we'll start with you, Al. What are you the most excited about moving forward with Veve? Is there a moment in time you think there'll be a transitional period where we can kind of pat ourselves on the back?
No.
Okay.
No, because you're dead. Because the moment that you think you're really great is the moment somebody comes and slaughters you.
Yeah.
The old story about, do you want to be, are you committed or are you involved, right? And so you take the case of a bacon and eggs, right? I like to talk the story. The chicken is involved, the pig is committed, right? Because of obviously where you are. So to me, this is a commitment that has to continue to roll. My own dream for Veve, which is just my dream, is that Veve becomes a marketplace for a lot of things, and not just digital collectibles, but it could be experiences. There's a whole litany of things that Veve could represent that could offer to a collectible universe. It's not limited to just digital collectibles. It could be movies, it could be television shows.
Bro, are you kidding me? Are you kidding? I was just talking in my last video about how we could have some whole Marvel NFT shows type of things, like maybe a short film, even if it's not a whole movie or something like that. I was literally just saying that. Bruh, we on the same wavelength. Like, Al Kahn got the same vision as me, baby. Okay.
Shows. It could be, all kinds of things that are collectible, but aren't necessarily not just, but in addition to what we're doing currently. So I think there's just a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of exciting things, like I said, that we've identified that, that I think are going to be fun. But I think I see this as a real lifestyle brand. And it's like, when somebody said, this is the Netflix of digital collectibles, I think we're far greater than that. I think we have a much more, we're the.
Thank you, Al Kahn. You just gave me the best clickbait title. Like, see, Al Kahn know what he doing, bro. Like, Al Kahn clickbaited this video. Like, how many people can say Al Kahn clickbaited their video? Al Kahn himself clickbaited my video. Al Kahn clickbaited my video for me, man. Like, okay, I gotta remember that one. Yeah, Veve is better than Netflix. Something like, y'all go see the title. Al Kahn did that. It's not me. It's not me this time.
We're the Walmart of digital collectibles, because we're going to have more things and more stuff, and and more ability to present things to you than you have in a big store. So I think that's my hope.
Amazing. I'm sure that's about to become a new community meme too, just so you're aware. David, do you have?
I mean, we as I always say to everyone, we really just starting. Myself and Dan, we are busier than ever. We just now need to look at all the other opportunity that we have. Hundreds of other brands, contacts in different field, all reaching out to us. I mean, we were talking to some of the largest company yesterday with technology providing how to enhance that experience. Myself, what I'm looking for most to it is obviously we have a big commitment with this Marvel release coming out, and hopefully by end of this year. And that commitment with that experience is really going to drive huge adoption. Our job is to ensure that our teams, we have enough staff and resource to make this happen. Because now we got big corporation expecting us to navigate and taking and leading these new industry into it. So I'm very excited in every aspect, but my biggest thing is all about experience. What will a collector want to collect if it wasn't digital? What will make them want to not just purchase it but to share it, to brag about it? I mean, I often still pick up the comics books I have signed by Stan Lee or Jim Lee, all these people who draw my memorable superhero that when I grew up. And what makes that product want people to show it off. And that's what we want to continue for my aspiration side of thing. And then what about yourself?
Big question. I mean, I guess above and beyond the actual experience itself, which both Dave and Al have touched on, which the experience for us is the key thing. I mean, at the end of the day, NFT, gaming technologies, AR, all of that stuff is just technology behind the scenes, which anybody could pick up. But being able to form all of that into experience that someone loves is really what the kind of the key is. And then, as Dave mentioned, to really get that collectability out of it. I mean, I guess, some of the things that I've mentioned in previous videos that, my aspirations for the future, very much, I really believe that, wearables of some form are going to come out the next 3 to 5 years. And, when you do have these wearables on, and by wearables, I mean like AR glasses or something similar, what do you see in the world around you? You see digital items. And while there will be, free stuff, cheap stuff, like there is in the real world now, there will also be digital items that are very rare and very coveted and very valuable. So yeah, I think we're really at a crossroad now of really starting to transition into the digital world. And Ready Player One.
Yeah, that's definitely the vision. David.
Ready Player One. Ready Player One. And every time I say Ready Player One, people say, oh, that's never going to happen. Trevor said it's going to take 10 years, blah, blah, blah. You hear the same thing, and people never realize when you say Ready Player One, that does not mean it's going to come this year or the next 5 years or the next 10. This is a long-term project. Within the next 15, maybe 20 years, they could get to the point where they are trying to revolutionize the gaming industry. Obviously, they're starting in like collectibles, arts, and things like that, but they're going to keep expanding. It's going to reach a point where they have done everything that they set out to do and wanted to do, so it's just going to be enhancing and improving the plan and adding more things. It's like, it's not going to get to a point where you stop. It's always going to be more competitive, because by the time they really perfect Veve, it's going to be some other platform here trying to rival Veve and doing something similar that has a marketplace that maybe has their own type of Veve verse or something. Like, so Veve is going to have to continue innovating. So that's what people fail to realize. People think that, like, and look at how much stuff they have just accomplished in just, 6 months at this point. Like, obviously they've been working before, but they have accomplished so much in just these couple of months, man. And 5, 10, 15 years from now, you don't know what's coming on Veve. You really don't know what's coming on Veve. And people sleep on the possibilities.
Have you got time for one more, or do you need to
Sorry, I do need to duck off. I
That's
have a
fine.
huge meeting.
No.
But yeah, you guys can carry on.
Yeah, no problem at all. We might touch on a couple more things if that's the case.
All right. I'll just say thanks to all our audience. See you all. Have a good rest.
So just we've alluded to it a fair bit, Dan, and maybe Al, you have some input on this. Obviously, the next iteration of our platform will dive into the Veveverse and this idea of the metaverse. So I'm curious for both of you, but Al, do you see the metaverse style experience as the next evolution of this digital adoption curve?
Okay, so actually, it's a good amount of this video left. It looked like I talked a lot, so we gonna save this for the next video because best believe I'm taking advantage of my clickbait title from Al Kahn, and now he's talking about the Veveverse. So that's his own clickbait title. And listen, y'all know how the game go. We'll be back very, very soon with another video, man. Be sure to check out the content if you don't miss some of the videos. We've been uploading all of this, all the key points, touching on a few things. Be sure to drop that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace out, y'all.